ब्रेक के बाद आपका स्वागत है हमारे खास शो बिजनेस मॉर्निंग में। आपको सीधे ले चलते हैं मुंबई, जहां से हमारे साथ अविनाश गोरखसर जुड़े हैं, जो कि स्टॉक्स पर स्पेसिफिक राय रखते हैं। अविनाश, गोल्ड मॉनेटाइजेशन स्कीम के बारे में जब से आरबीआई ने गाइडलाइंस जारी की, और अगर आज सुबह स्टॉक मार्केट की बात की जाए तो सभी जो बैंकिंग काउंटर्स हैं, कैनरा बैंक, एक्सिस बैंक, एसबीआई बैंक, सभी कहीं ना कहीं 1% से 1.25% की बढ़त के साथ कारोबार कर रहे हैं। अगर बैंकिंग काउंटर्स में किसी को पोजीशन लेनी हो तो क्या ये अट्रैक्टिव लेवल्स हैं फिलहाल बैंकिंग काउंटर्स को खरीदने के लिए?
मुझे लग रहा है कि क्लियरली गोल्ड मोनेटाइजेशन स्कीम के कारण ऐसा नहीं है कि बैंकिंग काउंटर्स आज थोड़े से सेंटिमेंट वाइज ऊपर है। मुझे लग रहा है कि क्लियरली गोल्ड मोनेटाइजेशन स्कीम का जो पोटेंशियल है वो काफी बड़ा है, और क्लियरली यहाँ से जिस प्रकार का ग्रोथ मोमेंटम पीएसयू बैंकों को आ सकता है, क्योंकि उनके नेटवर्क और उनकी ज्योग्राफिकल रीच काफी बड़ी है, तो डेफिनेटली लॉन्गर टर्म में डेफिनेटली इसका फायदा होना चाहिए। मे बी इन द शॉर्ट टर्म देखना पड़ेगा कि कितना गोल्ड मोनेटाइजेशन स्कीम से गोल्ड लोन्स बैंक्स डिप्लॉय करना चाहते हैं और कितना कर सकते हैं। बट यहाँ पे मुझे लग रहा है कि स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा, कैनरा बैंक, ये सारे जो बड़े फ्रंटलाइन पीएसयू बैंक्स है, मेरे को लगता है कि यहाँ पे डेफिनेटली एक बड़ी ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटी है, और इसका इम्पैक्ट आपको शायद आने वाले एक साल में देखने को मिलेगा। मे बी इन द शॉर्ट टर्म थोड़ा कहना मुश्किल है कि कितना इम्पैक्ट प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी पे हो, बट ये डेफिनेटली एक अच्छी मूव है और इसको ज्यादातर पीएसयू बैंकों को फायदा होना चाहिए।
Mr. Gorakssakar, commodities prices are down generally, I mean crude and other commodities as well, because generally China's demand is weak. But if we look at crude and its impact, how long can this actually continue? Because OPEC and other oil producing countries have got together to try and arrest this slide, and over a period of time, can India look at crude being low for a long period of time, or are we likely to see some change? Because even the Middle East countries are not very happy with low prices, and because it's affecting their deficits, and they are all taking measures now to try and check this.
So I think crude prices, according to me, in the next 6 to 12 months are going to remain soft, for the simple reason that despite the fact that OPEC is making all-round efforts to curtail supplies and maintain prices, I think we should all remember that Iran is yet to start supplying oil to the global markets, and once sanctions are completely removed and Iran starts supplying oil to the international markets, I think they have a large reservoir of oil which is yet lying unsold and which is yet to hit the international market. So from an Indian standpoint of view, we have been enjoying very good relations with Iran, and hopefully the Indian basket for crude is likely to get impacted positively. So I would not be surprised that post December, hopefully when Iran starts supplying oil, we could see possibly a further downside for crude, and clearly Indian companies, especially the oil marketing companies and companies which actually depend on crude derivatives, are going to benefit significantly. So
right,
my sense is crude prices going up is a little difficult to believe now.
Right, and staying with that same line of thought, Moody's says that India is less vulnerable to external shocks. You really feel that? I mean, what are the reasons why Moody's is saying this, or why most analysts believe that India is free from external shocks?
No, I think largely, if you ask me, Indian economy is not very largely inclined as an export-oriented economy, and I think if you talk about our main imports, the main imports have been crude. So I think unless and until there is a very sharp spike on the currency side, the trade deficit, the current account deficit, I think this time Mr. Jaitley will have a very strong budget to deliver, because I think the macros have improved significantly, and more importantly, from the subsidy point of view also, this is going to impact the budget positively. So my sense is, from an overall perspective, as long as crude prices remain low, and more importantly, we have a manageable current account deficit, I think Moody's is absolutely right in saying that our economy is less prone for any external shocks. So to that extent, India remains a very strong economy.
Mr. Gorakssakar, also with this positive scenario, would you see IPOs benefiting? I mean, the IPO market has not been very good. They haven't really been rallying that much. Would you see that this would benefit?
So I think selectively, definitely it would help the market sentiment to improve for IPOs. इनफैक्ट we have been having a bunch of IPOs which are now going to open in the near couple of weeks, and I think the markets are slowly gathering to give a fairly healthy response to these IPOs. So my sense is, I think as long as the market sentiment remains positive, the markets remain clearly on an upward trajectory. IPOs are definitely going to come at a time when the markets remain high. So clearly, selectively good companies with good business models and probably with good pricing will obviously continue to do well.
चलिए, तो साफ तौर पर कहीं ना कहीं मार्केट्स जो हैं फिलहाल अगर देखा जाए तो अभी भी 27,500 के लेवल पर वही 250 से 300 अंकों की बढ़त के साथ फिलहाल सेंसेक्स जो है वो कारोबार कर रहा है।